Greetings, Virgo, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Let's jump in and get your rune for the energetic past, which is in Theorisas. Theorisas is thorough action. This is like Thor's hammer or the thorn or giant hill. Now, the giant hill, of course, needs to be summited thoroughly or you won't make it to the other side, obviously. The thorn needs to be pulled out thoroughly or you'll risk infection. I like to see this as the hammer, and that's more in line with the Elder Futhark here as well, where it's still divinely grounded. Remember, when the line's going straight down, it's a grounding energy. When the line's going straight up off the rune, that's divine connection. And this is always moving forward, very swift, very thorough energy. So the hammer, like Mjolnir, like Thor's hammer, is that lightning quick strike of swift action, right? You've been either in a reactive or a responsive state where this action can build, it can destroy, or it can protect. The choice is always up to you. And sometimes you get more of these energies than one at a time. Like you could be building while protecting, or have to simultaneously defend while just being yourself and trying to build. Destroying what's not resonating with you anymore while defending yourself. Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't, Virgo. But this is a very thorough action you've been confronted with or challenged with, or even just been through with completing. You've been going through a lot of that energy here recently, needing to be thorough with what you're doing as far as your divine source guided blueprint goes, with your spirituality, like need of being thorough. In your energetic now here, Virgo, is the rune of Algies. This is one of your earth-related runes here. This is divinely grounded energy here too. And Algies, the elk, is having that built-in divine connection and divine defense with the antlers. Built-in divine connection, built-in divine defense. So this is very much standing in your faith. I like to call this the rune of faith because Algies, the elk rune, is all about that defensive kind of posture, but just walking forward knowing that you have that built-in divine defense already there. So this is saying it's okay to move forward in faith as long as it's not blind faith, right? You're still very grounded in the process. So this could be still echoing or residual from what happened in the past, where you maybe did a thorough action and needing to move forward more in faith now. Or this is defensive action where it needed to be thorough, and this is solidifying its, I don't know how the word is, thoracity. That's not even a word, but how thorough it is, its intensity of being thorough is like, okay, yes, you're very much needing to be in your defense of your divine protection, knowing that you are thoroughly committed to your divine source blueprint. As long as you're doing that in a thorough, divinely guided way, here, Virgo, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's blessed, right? Now, when you're not moving forward in faith, when you're in your head or apprehensive, or maybe this action is misguided, remember, this is in the past for a reason, okay? Now, what you do in the now is what matters. So make sure that you're staying grounded here and you're moving forward in divinely guided ways. No matter what this was, okay? This is still kind of dealing with some of the residual of that. But Algies here is more in line with where you need to be right now. Get what I mean? All right, in your energetic near future, here is Isa, finally a time to rest. In your energetic near future here, where this is either divinely guided or not. Now, what I mean by that is your actions. This is determined whether this is good or bad. Okay, are you moving forward in divinely guided ways? Is this faith a healthy way of belief, right? Now, Why do I say it like that? Because Isa is the rune of ice. Now, the ice is that freezing of that lake, the top of the lake where the ice forms. The more slowly it forms, the deeper down into the lake you can see for that clarity. This is a time for uh, rest and introspection and really just affirming for that inner clarity rather than it being faith. Now you get to solidify that faith into your being here in the future. Now, the antithesis of this, the adverse, I should say, because my mouth words are getting in the way today for some reason. This is where the ice can slip you up, and we all have the opportunity to repeat life lessons until they're learned. So this could be, if this isn't a healthy divine faith with divinely guided steps, this can just have us slipping up and having to repeat life lessons and getting back into the action of correction. All right. So let's see what the energetic influences for the now. Influences on partnerships, hearts. Hearts are involved here. This is Gibo, the rune of gift. This is balance, reciprocity. This is the balance of give and take, like receiving a gift, giving a gift. This is the influence of if you want to look at it in the tarot kind of aspect, it's like Two of Cups or the Lovers, where this could be an influence of a divine partnership. Now, this could be a romantic or career or your relationship with yourself, relationship with divine source. Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. But either way, you recognize that the present is a gift. That's why it's called the present, right? Get it? So being in your faith that the now is a gift and it should be explored with that reciprocity to divine source, not just to yourself, right? Yes, self-love and everything, but a lot of people take that self-love to very toxic, ego-laden extents, okay? Don't fall into that trap, please, Virgo, okay? This is that balance of reciprocity, very stable energy. Remember when the runes are going off like that, okay, this is an irreversible rune as well. When the runes are like this on the bottom of the rune, that's very stable structure, okay? Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice, and I just want to interrupt really quickly to thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. And even if this message does not resonate specifically with you, it may resonate for somebody else. So please go ahead and share that with them if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much. Namaste, and let's get right back into your divinely guided rune reading. So, what is your advice for the now, Virgo? Advice? Okay, so this looks like two gibos stacked up on one another, and in the middle it is a seed. So it can look either way. A lot of times you'll see it is depicted as just this diamond or the seed. For the god Ing's rune, Ingwaz. Now, Ingwaz is also nicknamed the divine masculine's rune because this is that rune of fertility, successfully planting the seed, coming from that place of knowing that the seed is planted and it will bear fruit eventually, right? Very kind of stoic energies. So this could be calling you to balance out your divine masculine energies, Virgo. So while I'm saying that, this is a good opportunity to also point out that we all have aspects of the divine masculine and feminine within all of us. Right? So finding that balance and that reciprocity between divine feminine and masculine as well, but building on top of that reciprocity and keeping on going with that. That is you're in very fertile territory right now. You need to move forward in that faith, almost a stoic kind of faith, right? Energy, knowing, coming from the place of knowing rather than guessing, responding rather than reacting, equal give and take. This Gibo isn't a reactive give and take. Gibo is a responsive give and take. That balance of reciprocity. This could have been reactive energy, and now this is corrective action. Okay. Again, taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. When this isn't addressed in healthy ways, then yeah, you will repeat the life lessons. But I really see this as a time to rest after a lot of this work. This is very disciplined work here for you, Virgo. And it can be difficult for a lot of us to find the hidden meanings and all of, like, reading between the lines and these esoteric aspects of everything, and what's the actual right move for me, right? That sort of answers to find. But look at your energetic outcome here for all of this, and you have the rune of your clan flag of success, of Wunjo. Now, Wunjo here is very grounded energy as planting that clan flag again. That's that energy of showing up together with your clan at the top of the hill. All the blood, sweat, tears, dedication, all the faith that it took to reach that summit. Now you have all the joy, the bliss, the P for pleasure, the P for plenty, the bliss that goes along with it. This is like so much joy, so much pleasure out of all of this balance and reciprocity, and coming from that place of knowing very divinely guided ways. All right. I see this as a very blessed thing. I think this could be a new union for you. Now, take a resonance, leave what doesn't. Doesn't necessarily mean another person. I think this is maybe a recommitment to your faith and feeling that pleasure in that. What I mean by recommitment to your faith, like your divinely guided path, like getting back onto the path. And here you are on that nice, solid, straight, and narrow path here in the future. Yeah, I think this is a course correction. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you, Virgo. I'm very curious, okay? Messages from the fairies. Oracle deck will show us a card of clarity now. The fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journey. So, fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today for Virgo's divinely guided rune reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. The birth of a child. Interesting. So that could mean a lot of things. For some of you, you might be literally pregnant right now. So congratulations if you are. If not, I know there are some men, Virgo, who also read this. You know, if your significant other is pregnant right now, congratulations. If not, okay, if pregnancy isn't even near your mind right now or your heart space, this could be a very different meaning for you. So please pay attention as I read more about this, okay? But right now, let's go over what this card has to say. Pregnancy says, the birth of a child brings great blessings to the world. Virgo, this card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will very soon be expecting a child. That could be that gift. Could be. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of great joy and light and brings many positive changes into your life. This could also indicate the impending successful adoption of a child, or a new concept, or a new business, or a new way of being, right? Course correction, okay? Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. This could be going a lot more esoteric and deeper than the words that I read, okay? Additional meanings for the card, though, Virgo, are a significant birthday is imminent and the fairies are helping celebrate the day, or watch for the successful birth of a new project, or a baby who is important in your life was recently born, or this card can also relate to a pet's birth or pregnancy, or you're healing from a painful experience related to a pregnancy. And finally, last meaning that this could say for your card is that you're ready for a big change in your life. Yeah, I think you're kind of done with all of this action, and looking forward to that rest and solidifying your path. Namaste, Virgo. Have a blessed and abundant week.